Okay then, so hello guys and welcome back to Return to Glory. I just realised my microphone is behind a mountain of mugs. But yeah, me not being one of them, just literally a mountain of mugs. I don't even know why I'm doing that, but yeah. So welcome back to Return to Glory, episode number 13 of this. So we're pretty, we're getting really to the back end of the season, very, very much so. If we look now at the trophy room, we've got Belgium to go now. Italy, Singapore, which is where we'll cease development, and then a short stretch to the end of the season, which I'm looking forward to. It'll be a good end to the season. I don't think we'll get the few wins we got last season, as my controller battery is actually getting very, very low. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good qualifying session today. We have been on the pace today. We did get a pass in the qualifying session, so that's good. And we were, I think, literally about I think it was 500ths of a second off getting a purple, which is quite irritating, but again shows that we do actually have some pace around here, so that's really good to see, because we actually haven't had much pace recently. So yeah, let's go on with this qualifying session and see how it goes. Okay then, so unfortunately that's our qualifying over. We did a pretty good qualifying lap time on our first run, then it dried up and we thought, oh, we might be able to go out on the soft tyres here, so we went on the soft tyres and it just wasn't working. It was still far too wet. We didn't get on the intermediate tyres, so we didn't get most of the drier track, but oh well, we still had a pretty decent qualifying. I'm happy with that. 6th place I'm happy with. Jensen Button on pole, but I think we can do that, I reckon we can do this. Alright, so R&D looks something like that. Maybe not the best. The team would not be particularly happy with us. We had a decent first sector as well. But yeah, we're going to lose a few points. But I reckon we can win this race. So what does Emma think we can do?
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
They're hoping for 5th place or higher, beat Jensen Button, and 7th or higher on the championship. Now, I reckon with a decent start we can do this. So, let's go to the race. We'll have 3 choice of tyres. So yeah, let's go to the race and see what we can do. Okay then, so very, very overcast conditions. We are going to go with that. It's only a 20-minute race, so I was expecting it to be longer, but yeah, I think it was Crofty that was just saying that between the 48 races between 1960 and 2012 or something like that, that there's only been 16 times where pole positions actually won the race. So let's make sure. I want to beat Jensen Button, but I also want him to finish pretty high up, so I'm hoping that we can get first and him get second. So let's see. 5 red lights. And we're off for the start of this race. Brilliant start, especially compared to Sebastian Vettel. We are now going to go across the track and try and overtake the 2 Mercedes at the inside. Are we going to do this? Everyone else is on the soft tyre. I've literally just noticed there's a couple on the super soft, but mainly on the soft. So we need to get Jensen Button and then fly away. We are catching him quite quickly on the soft tyre, especially through a Rouge. And we've got the Ricks mixture. Come on then, let's get Jensen. We need this very, very quickly. Come on, up the inside, outbrake. Whoa, we really did not outbrake him there, did we? I was expecting it to be better, but I guess he had the racing line. Mind you, it was raining yesterday, so whether the track would have rubbered out, I don't know. Come on then, we're still behind Jensen, we can still have him soon. Whoa, and we've understeered completely wide. But we'll have him here. No, we won't. Yeah, we will. We'll push him out wide. There we go, we made that move. Jensen Button scraping the wall there. So now we have to make sure that we get away from Jensen Button here. Come on then, let's go. Our pace has been good over this weekend. From qualifying upwards, it's been good. Jensen's has been good as well. So I'd quite like to beat Jensen, but if we get a 1-2 in Jensen's first, I'll still be pretty happy with our result. Sergio Perez has taken 2nd place, overtaking Jensen Button. Now that could most definitely be crucial. The other thing is we're on the faster tyre now, and we will undercut Jensen Button. We will undercut him by a good couple of laps when we pit. Lewis Hamilton has suddenly come out of nowhere, so there's a lot of moving and changing, so the fact that we're on our own, we definitely need to make the most of this and get away from them. However, they will be slipstreaming each other, so whether that will help them along, I really do not know. But Perez is trying to hold both of them up. They've lost a hell of a lot of time in a very short space. So that's what I'm hoping. So we need to actually really concentrate here and get away. That's what I'm really hoping, is that we can get away, and then when we pit and go for the undercut, it might work quite nicely for us. One thing I must quickly say, just while Sergio Perez is actually still in, well, he was in 2nd place, now he's in 3rd, being overtaken by Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes, obviously the faster car, but Force India did bring some upgrades to this track. Completely forgot to mention that. They did bring some upgrades to this race. I can't remember what they were, but it does mean that they are up into 3rd place in the pecking order, above Toro Rosso, and behind us. We're very much up there with Mercedes now, which is very, very good to see, which is why Jensen's pretty high. But yeah, they bought some upgrades, and they're looking very, very competitive right now. It's very, very close between the midfield, from Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, Red Bull, Ferrari, and I think there's one more, but I can't remember. You know, there's all the way down there. It's so unbelievably tight, like unbelievably tight. Like they're all basically the same length lines. So it then goes on strength of track compared to car, then, rather than how good the car actually is. So yeah, pretty interesting to see. But I think by the end of, say, season 3, most people will be very, very sort of close and up there. So it'll all be very, very close racing. There won't be, like, I think Sauber might still be pretty low, but you know, there will still be a lot of cars fighting for points and stuff like that. But you know, you wouldn't necessarily find in real life, because there wouldn't be Williams, Ferrari and Red Bull behind Toro Rosso and Force India. So you know, this is what makes this whole career mode so interesting. And we've done the fastest lap of the race, which is pretty nice. Loving that, the fact that we are getting away from Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez. I swear to God, there's another car now between Jensen and Button. Button is just dropping down the field massively. I think he's now in like 6th or 7th place by the looks of that. Yeah, he might be in 6th or 7th, which is unbelievable. So we need to push this lap, and then we'll pit, and then we'll get the undercut, and then we should be fine. Perez has overtaken Lewis Hamilton, which is also pretty crucial as well, because Hamilton is going to be the real threat in this race. And if we beat Lewis Hamilton, well, then we can either draw level or go ahead in the Drivers' Championship. So we're about to come into the pits now. My coffee bottle, for no reason, is making the weirdest noise I have ever heard in my life. Also, that is the sexiest pit entrance I have ever made in my entire gaming career here. That is unbelievable. So who's pitting this lap? Not many. We are going to get the undercut on a hell of a lot of cars here. Jensen Button moves down quite a lot of places, actually. There's a yellow flag now as well. Go on, bring out a safety car just for me. That would work perfectly, but it's not going to, is it? So come on then. Perfectly out, absolutely gorgeously. So good being right at the end of the pit lane. So we will latch right on to the end of this group, actually. Wow, so that's pretty interesting. So we will be behind a few cars, but it does mean that we'll get slipstream, but we will have to get out of the way for them. So I don't know. It'll be fun actually racing some shit cars, because then we'll be fine. So we need to actually stay in rich mixture. So let's just keep in this. Raikkonen's slowing down. Raikkonen's got an issue, so that's pretty important. Harrianto will not get out of my fucking way. So we're going to slipstream him, get an absolute shed ton of slipstream from him. Beautiful, and then we'll go down the inside at the chicane. We'll probably have to dive bomb him, won't we? Yeah, we will. So nice cheeky dive bomb. Lovely. Gutierrez has got out of the way. That's perfect for me. So Button's carried on. We're going to get ahead of absolutely everyone right now. Well, not absolutely everyone, but you know what I mean. Raikkonen is actually unbelievably slow, so he must have some sort of engine problem. I'm waiting for the blowout now, which you can just see will happen right in front of me. So I don't know who pit there. Perez has pit there. Perez ended up miles behind me. Wow, so that's yeah, we're going to have to cut this. So the gap to Sergio Perez is 4.8 seconds. It was about 2. So from that undercut of 1 lap, we gained 2 seconds. What are we going to gain on Jensen Button and Lewis Hamilton then? Where, you know, they are on the softer compound of tyre, and they are actually literally just up the road. Like, they are not far away. If they stay out 1 more lap, then I'll tell you what, we are very close to getting them. Like, just getting them on track, being a pit stop ahead. Which would actually be pretty unbelievable. So, Kvyat pits. Button does not pit. They are literally just up there, and wow, okay then, so if we start pushing now, then we are going to make some huge gains on the cars which I thought we'd be competing against. They are just going up Rouge now. That is unbelievable. So we now need to push, because our tyre wear is looking pretty rosy right now. It's looking good. So that we pitted 2 and a bit laps ago, they're looking nice. We've only got about 3.5 laps to go, so they're looking good. I'm liking that. That we're pushing now shows just how much our tyre wear is not going to come into play. There is a yellow flag behind. I don't know who that's for, but that might be Raikkonen with an engine blowout, you know. it hasn't said anyone's out of this race just yet. And they're moving again, so it might have been a spin with a little bit of front wing sort of damage. Rosberg is also in this group ahead as well, so it goes Hamilton, Button, then Nico Rosberg. So that's again pretty important. Perez has caught up to us slightly. Whoa, as we go, where on earth are we going? Wait, hold on a second. So Jensen and Lewis have gone in. Rosberg has not. Rosberg has not gone in. Because obviously, you know, they're then going to have to do a double stack, which is a stupid idea. So Rosberg hasn't gone in. He's just literally, he's just up there. That is unbelievable. So Hamilton's gone onto the Supersofts, obviously. Rosberg is currently just going through a Rouge now. Distance to teammate is apparently 4.6 despite him being in the pits. But we are about maintaining the gap, Sergio Perez. It's about 4.5 for the last time I looked. That's not going to help. Yeah, I don't know why we keep understeering there, but you know, so Sergio Perez is just behind us. He's about 4.5 seconds behind us. Mind you though, Lewis Hamilton is overtaking Sergio Perez. So actually the pit stop time is not particularly long. Okay, that's pretty nerving, to be honest. The fact that, oh god, hold on then, this is going to get really close between me and Lewis Hamilton again. It was last time out in Germany. Lewis Hamilton is just there. We're going to have to defend for our lives here. I'm starting to think that we maybe should have picked when Sergio Perez did, because now look at everyone. Rosberg is now trying to overtake Sergio Perez, who is a little way behind. Hamilton is now very, very close. He's about 2 seconds behind me now. And we've got 3 laps left. Hulkenberg's popped in a fast lap of the race, a 14.3 I think that was. So Hamilton is just up there. We need to keep this on the road then. We really do. By the way, I think I just realised that Rosberg was only apparently trying to overtake Sergio Perez because he went into the pits. So it sort of glitches out or whatever for some weird and unknown reason. So yeah, we are going to actually have to really defend, especially on the DRS straight. And we are trying to save fuel at the same time as well. And Hamilton is still just there. And our tyre wear isn't actually looking particularly great. We maybe should have done what Perez did and taken another lap on the super soft tyre. Yeah, we should have done, because our tyre wear is not particularly amazing right now. I would really love a safety car, a virtual safety car. Really would love one right now. There's, Jesus Christ, Hamilton is literally just there. Oh wow, there is surely no conceivable way we can actually win this race. Like, surely. He is there already, and then Perez is there, and then Rosberg, oh god, I think Hulkenberg's in there somewhere as well. Hamilton with a 48 something, and we just have like a 50. Come on, power. We need to power this through a Rouge so hard right now. We've got 2 laps to go. Come on, come on. Not bad through a Rouge, but Hamilton has got a decent run on us, and I think Hamilton, if we move out of the way, we are now going to move back into the way, and then that has defended quite nicely against him. Whoa, and we do understeer. Come on, no, Hamilton, do not try and go past us here, because we will just push you right off the track. There was no way I was leaving that one open. Just oversteered, and yeah, so we'll defend through here, and then it'll be straight up the DRS straight again for the win, I guess. Alright, is Hamilton going to try and have a look through these bendy S's? He is. And he's actually going to make it stick. What a scrawny bastard. That is so close. Oh my god. Slipstream, dive, brake, 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 turn. We've made it. We've made that stick. And we'll get DRS for a little bit down here. Whilst our tyre wear, not particularly great. But it's not going to matter. This is for the lead of the race though. Come on, Rich. Hamilton is so much better on the traction. No, oh my god, we're going to go side by side or through a Rouge. We're going to put... And there's been an incident. There has been an incident here. No, I would take it, but I'm just not sure. Oh my god, I actually didn't think that one through. Hamilton's actually got it, or has he? Or has he? Us with our superior balls have actually made that work. Oh my god. I know there was a small incident, but that was my fault, and it was for the lead of the race. This is championship stuff. This is important. Like, I would prefer to fight than just for both of us to crash out, because that's a pointless idea, isn't it, really? That is really a pointless idea. Perez has now joined the party as we turn it down into standard. Come on then, we're going to have to stay on board for the majority of this lap. Perez is there, Hamilton's there. My tyres are dying on me. So, Hamilton's are not, because he's only had his on for about 2 or 3 laps. I'm just hoping mine don't blow up. Hamilton's going up the out. What on earth were you doing, Lewis? Lewis Hamilton has actually gone up the inside there. Come on then, we're going to have to slipstream the living daylights out of him. Perez is now going around the outside. We are now closing in on... What were you doing, Lewis? Lewis is going absolutely mental right now for no reason. So, Perez was round the outside here. We are now going to get Lewis Hamilton up the inside here. We've made that stick, but we've gone wide. Oh my god, we actually have a 3-second time penalty. Surely not. Ah, come on. I need this. But I need this, else I wouldn't do it. Oh, what the flying fuck was that? What? What? Let's go through this again. Just suddenly starts turning left. So, we're going to have to face it in this way. What on earth just happened? Perez is gone. What the... What? What? What is going on here? So Perez is all of a sudden there. So we need to not turn left here then. Now let's do this. So Hamilton up the inside, round, nice. How is that exceeding track limits though? Seriously? So we get Lewis here. Let's just go from here. And now, what? But how is it exceeding track limits though? I really want to know how that is exceeding track limits. There we go, that's better. And we are actually finally, after all of that, going to come through and win this Grand Prix. And don't know how. Oh my god, Perez has overtaken Where's Hamilton gone? Hamilton's just disappeared from absolutely nowhere. What on earth happened at the end of that race? Button got on the podium as well. What on earth happened? Where's Hamilton? He's down in 5th. Jesus Christ. Wow. That is unbelievable. So the podium goes me, Sergio Perez and Jenson Button. Wow. Wow. So Sergio Perez gets driver of the day from 9th to 2nd. Absolutely amazing drive from him. Who were the real losers? Daniel Ricciardo there was a real loser. So was Carlos Sainz. Any retirements? Obviously there was Kimi Räikkönen who had some sort of incident or something. But yeah, wow, what a race. Like, that was such an important race. So I didn't really want to go, like, just crashing people out, because that was just a stupid idea. So yeah, wow, absolutely incredible. So we overtake Lewis Hamilton for the lead of the Drivers' Championship by 8 points. So that is a real stark contrast to how it was. If we look at the start of the season when we were 21st in Australia, you wouldn't think this is how it would go, but, you know, that is how it's going. And where's Sauber? So neither of the Haas's, neither of the Saubers, and one of the Renault's only got 4 points. But, you know, Verline's got 18 points, pretty good by them. Yeah, and Sainz aren't as high up as I was expecting. Let's have a look at the constructors. Toro Rosso is not doing particularly well this season, but mind you, Force India's bought a load of upgrades, as I said, so they're pretty high now. Williams are on 90 points, so it's real scrap for that midfield. I don't think the Force India and Toro Rosso will catch up the likes of Ferrari and Red Bull, but, you know, next season it might be a completely different story. You don't know. You just don't know how this is going to go this season, do you? It's interesting. So, as we will now go to the R&D, looks pretty sweet from here. So, nice, 670 R&D points. Jenson Button, despite us winning that, So the team are now a lot happy with us, which is crucial actually. Our qualifying pace was nice, so hopefully around Monza we will have some decent qualifying pace as well. Jens Burton's on the verge of winning the rivalry. I'm not really surprised. First in Belgium, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, look at that. Force India, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Ferrari and Williams are all very, very close. Manor are so far away now from Sauber, it's an absolute joke. So they are doing really well. I'm really impressed with their development. Standing, signs of that. So let's have a look at our progress history. It looks pretty sweet. What's the red one? Red is fuel efficiency, which we've literally done one of. So yeah, so that's pretty nice. We're all trying to get them all on the same level. So I think the next one we're going to try, we can do a fuel efficiency one now, but I'd much rather save up for that because that's going to make a bigger difference. I think it is going to make a bigger difference. We might actually overtake Mercedes if they don't bring any upgrades with it. So that's pretty sweet. If we can bring that and a fuel efficiency before Singapore in a couple of weeks' time, there we go, in a couple of weeks' time, then yeah, that would be absolutely awesome. And then we can save R&D up until next season. Then maybe we might be able to get a couple of these. Try and maybe finish the engine one, and then it's all about saving up for these last parts. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an awesome episode, so much fun. Although mind you, the rage at the end, I don't know what happened at the end. That was an unbelievable finish. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course I'll see you guys next time